Hello everyone, it's Act 2, Scene 3 and 4. We stopped with Caesar setting out of his house in the company of his so called friends, the conspirators. Only Cassius is not in this group. I'll be combining Scene 3 and 4 as the third scene is quite short, albeit very important in the play. The fourth scene tells us about Portia's mental state rather than move the plot further. In scene 3, Artemidorus, a teacher of rhetoric, waits near the Capitol to warn Caesar about the conspiracy. He has written a note to Caesar which he intends to present to Caesar as he passes by. The scene begins with Artemidorus going through his note, perhaps a last time, before giving it to Caesar. It goes like this: Caesar, beware of Brutus. Take heed of Cassius. Come not near Casca. Decius Brutus loves thee not. And goes on to say that all these men have a common goal, that is Caesar's end. He warns, if thou beest not immortal, look about you. I love the sentence that follows. Security gives way to conspiracy. It's so true in today's times also. Want of caution, letting complacency set in, and taking for granted the security measures in place, we give immense opportunities to the enemy. After this, he says he will stand in a strategic spot and hand over the letter as Caesar passes that way. If thou read this, O Caesar, thou mayst live. If not, the fates with traitors do contrive, he says. Scene 4 takes place in another part of the street, just outside Brutus' house. Portia is having a meaningless conversation with Brutus' page Lucius, and that young lad is totally confused. Portia wants him to go to the Senate but doesn't tell him what she wants him to do there. Evidently, Portia is having an attack of nerves. We must assume that she knows about the conspiracy. She is unable to deal with the mental agony about the impending assassination of Caesar by her husband and his team. She tells Lucius, I would have had thee there and here again, ere I can tell thee what thou shouldst do there. The boy is puzzled, and Portia realizes that she is not capable of bearing this burdensome secret. She has to tell him what to look for, and she can't tell him that. She cries out, O Constancy, be strong upon my side. Set a huge mountain between my heart and tongue. I have a man's mind, but a woman's mind. How hard it is for a woman to keep counsel. When Lucius asks again, Madam, what should I do? Run to the capital and nothing else, and to return to you and nothing else? She replies to him, See how Brutus looks, for he went forth feeling ill, and then adds, Take good note what Caesar doth, what suitors press to him. And then suddenly says, Hark, boy, what noise is that? I hear none, madam, says Lucius. She tells him again that the noise seems to come from the side of the Capitol. Lucius repeats he hears nothing. Portia is in a state of terrible nervous instability. At this point, a soothsayer appears. She asks him whether he has seen Caesar passing along to the Capitol and whether he has a petition to give. He replies Caesar has not passed yet and he has a petition to give Caesar. She asks him whether he knows whether any harm is intended towards Caesar. He replies, None that I know will be, much that I fear may chance. Meaning, I am not sure, but I do have a fear some mischance may befall him. He then takes leave of her and says he would rather stand where the road is not narrow like this. he will move on to a much broader road and speak to great Caesar as he comes along. Portia says she must go in and then exclaims, "Ay me, how weak a thing the heart of a woman is." She wishes Brutus success in his enterprise and fears the boy might have heard her. She grows faint and tells the boy, "Run, Lucius, and commend me to my lord. Say I am merry. Come to me again and bring me word what he hath to say to thee." On the one hand, we have the conspirators confident about executing their plan, and on the other hand, we have a soothsayer and Artemidorus sincerely taking pains to warn Caesar. But unfortunately, Caesar's fate is decided and he defies all warnings and goes on an ego trip before he falls a prey to the conspirators. In my next video, we will witness this could have been avoided assassination of the great Roman general Caesar.